All right, pool day is complete, and it was a pretty solid workout. Had a good sweat going. Always feels good to push yourself and get some sweat going. So I got some questions I'm going to answer. We're going to jump right into them. So let's do it. What was your favorite pool exercise today, and why? My favorite pool exercise was the seated chest supported row. I don't have one of those at my other gym. I came to Planet Fitness, so I didn't really do any filming, but I did get a really solid back pump from that one. It's the full stretch and then the squeeze. Like it's hard to get that same kind of mind muscle connection when you don't have a chest supported row, like on a cable row or something. So that felt really good. Which muscle group got hit the hardest, lats, traps, or biceps? I'd say the traps. So I started off with I did two machines for back. One stretched out underhand grip, pulling in like this, and the other one was the seated, chest supported row. So, and then I finished with some lat pull downs. So that was really, really good for my back. So my traps probably got more work than my lats did today, but my whole back feels really good after that one. Did you try anything new with your, God dang it. Did you try anything new with your grip, tempo, or range of motion? No, not really. I focused on what I usually do. Try to get a nice stretch, and at the bottom I try to squeeze. But once I start to get more fatigued, I start pumping out more reps just to make sure I can really finish off my back in the best way that I can. Were you more focused on strength, hypertrophy, or mind-muscle connection today? Well, we're always trying to lift as heavy as we can. And the squeeze and the stretch, that helps with the mind-muscle connection, which helps with the hypertrophy. So all three. That question pops up a few times, and I always answer it the same. Mind-muscle connection. Which exercise gave you the best muscle contraction or burn? I mean, that's pretty similar to the first question. It was the seated, chest-supported row because it felt good to open up my lats, pull the weight in, and squeeze. It's really hard to beat that one. Where do you feel you're lagging in your pool day physique right now? Biceps, I think. I think my back overall development is pretty good. I always feel like my biceps are falling behind, but we've been hitting them pretty hard. I did 3 sets of preacher curls. I did 2 sets of heavy dumbbell curls, and then I did one set of seated dumbbell curls, lightweight, focusing on the squeeze. So my biceps were pretty pumped. Did you feel symmetrical strength, or did one side dominate? I felt pretty symmetrical. I think that's probably because I do a lot of unilateral movements, not a whole lot of compound movements for my back. So I think that helps out with that. Progress and strategy. Did you beat any reps or weight from your last pull day? I'm not sure. I did do some alternating dumbbell curls with the 45s, but I think I've done that before. And I did, I think, 8 or 9 reps on each side, so maybe that's a new record. I'm not sure. What did you rate this workout out of 10, and what would make it a 10? I give it about an 8. I think if I was a little more rested, if I didn't have a drink yesterday, just a few things that in preparation, I think, because my execution wasn't bad. I think the preparation could have been better. How has your back or arm development changed in the past 4 weeks? There's been some slight changes, but I've been training for a long time. I know gains are ever so few and far between. I was looking at my legs this morning. I know it's off subject, but I think my quads have developed quite a bit because I was standing, I was taking a shower, and I looked down, and my quads were popping, guys. It looked pretty good. Recovery routine. What's your post-pull day meal or shake look like today? It's going to be ground beef and rice. I mean, that's my go-to. Are you doing anything specific to help recover your biceps or forearms? No, not really. Just making sure I get rest, making sure I'm eating enough food every day, and making sure I come back and kill it next time. Like if I feel off, of course I'm gonna slow it down a little bit. What's one pull exercise you think is underrated and deserves more love? A pull exercise that deserves more love. I don't think there really is one. The tight grip lat pull down, I think, is a pretty good one. Everybody's focused on getting a wide grip, but I feel a lot of good lat engagement when I use a closer together handle. Really focus on that stretch, pull down and squeeze. What advice would you give someone who can't feel their lats activate? So if you're having trouble feeling your lats activate, pull downs, like I just said, with a tight grip. Decently heavy weight. Make sure you open up, like fully stretch, go real slow, and then lean back just a little bit and just think about pulling with your back, not just your arm. Also, wrist straps will help. Lock those in, you'll pull with your arms a little less. It'll be a little easier to pull with your back. But that stretch and that squeeze, I think that's really going to help you. Do you think most people are overtraining or undertraining pull days? I would say they're overtraining biceps and not training back hard enough. Biceps are such a small muscle compared to your back. You got to hit your back from a lot of angles to really develop a full back. So I'd say biceps are being overtrained across the board. Your back, there's so much going on back there. You got to hit it by so many angles, and it's just a pretty complex system back there. But that's all I got for you guys today. I guess I didn't really talk about my workout. I did a little bit. I did 3 sets of high machine rows, 3 sets of normal machine rows, and 3 sets of lat pull downs, 3 sets of preacher curls, 2 sets of alternating dumbbell curls, 1 set of seated dumbbell curls, and 4 sets of reverse pec deck for the rear delts. And that was the workout. Don't let that dreamer die. Keep the grind alive. Never give up on yourself. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.